Hey to everyone catching the replay. I am getting on. So just give me a second. And to also get on Instagram. Just want to make sure everything is working. Okay. I had trouble last week on Instagram Live too. Don't know why, but whatever. Hopefully it'll work. Go ahead and share this video so that people know about the live stream and can watch all past streams that we've done. They are on a video playlist on our Facebook page and on the YouTube channel. I think it's like blogging tips or something. I don't remember the exact. I don't remember the exact thing, but go ahead and go to our YouTube channel as well. And then I put all streams on our blog, and I put like maybe a little blurb and some links so you guys have the links to whatever has been mentioned. I don't know what's going on with Instagram, but I see we have some people on. Again, make sure that you, well, finally on Instagram, okay. Make sure you go ahead and share this out. I don't know if I'm gonna stay very long with you guys tonight because I'm like in the middle of cooking dinner, so I smell the food and it smells so good, and I still have to make the cornbread, so, and I am hungry, so I'm sitting here. I don't think we're gonna go a whole hour of me speaking because I'm hungry. Okay, so now that we are on, I'm trying to see if I can, anyway, now, thanks Dana. Now that we are on Instagram Live, we are on Facebook Live, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what we are going to speak about tonight, and then I'll introduce myself in the group. So tonight's topic is hashtags spread awareness. I'll go into a little bit more of that tonight. So before we begin, my name is Vernetta R. Franey. I'm the organizer of the Houston African American Bloggers Association, otherwise known as HAB. And I will say HAB for the rest of the video because it's just too long of a name. So HAB helps our members get paid, gain exclusive access to high connections, and stay up to date on the latest industry news, trends, and strategies. We do this because we know how challenging it is for African American voices to not only be heard, but to be respected and accepted in the online content creator world. So that is who I am, and that's a little bit about the group. So tonight's topic, hashtag spread awareness. Now, we all use hashtags on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I think I see people using them on LinkedIn. I believe people use them on Pinterest as well, and Periscope, and other platforms. So actually, a little interesting tidbit that I learned about hashtags. Hashtags were not created by Twitter. They were created by a user on Twitter who used the hashtag, and other people saw it, other people started using the hashtag, and now hashtags are used to kind of categorize what you are sharing, okay? So that was just a little bit of tidbit. So a random person invented the use of hashtags on social media. I'm sure this person is not getting paid. I would be very upset if I created something that everybody uses on a daily basis and not get paid for it. So you gotta think about that. We talk a lot about, you know, making sure that we're getting paid for the work that we do. I'm not so much promoting that you charge your work. You know, that's a big, huge phrase now, because honestly, some of you come out the gate and you're really not worth what you're charging, but you're charging it because someone said to charge your work. So you feel that you should come out charging X amount of dollars, but you haven't really practiced the craft that you're doing, blogging, podcasting, or vlogging. You do not know much about the industry that you're in, and you don't know much about running it as a way to make money. So even though we advocate for you to get paid, we're not pushing charge your work, because some of you feel the word work equals wealth. And it's not always a monetary wealth in that case. So that may be another topic that I discuss on here, but tonight we're going to talk about hashtags. Now, we all use hashtags, right? The past few days, I've seen a few hashtags that have gotten people's attention. So we have the WOC affirmation hashtag, and that was started on Friday. And we have the Me Too hashtag that has some controversy. And it's not why they're using Me Too, it's on who actually was the first one to use Me Too in the way that it is being seen as now. Okay, so before I get into the hashtags, I want to answer some questions. Why am I talking about this? How do they go viral? So let's go with the WOC, short for Women of Color affirmation. So it was started, I believe it was Rain, the same lady who created the hashtag Oscar So White. So she created it on Friday because Friday women were boycotting Twitter in solidarity with Rose McGowan. And I decided not to boycott because there are a lot of other people who look like me who have been harassed on Twitter, and they did not get that same support. So I was not going to, you know, log off Twitter for a whole day when all women who go through that are not advocated as well. So she started WOC affirmation for people to share praise on other women that they know of themselves, and just something to create some positivity so that women of color can see what other people say about them, or they can share and other people can see, you know, some accomplishments that they have. Now, with Me Too, the controversy is Alyssa Milano has gotten credit for this hashtag, right? Me Too. People are writing articles, they're attaching her name, but there's actually a lady who started this 10 years ago. This hashtag in particular, Me Too. And she used this hashtag to also speak about sexual assault and sexual assault victims. So there's a little controversy with ownership, or, you know, who's given credit for that particular hashtag. Now, why am I talking about hashtag spread awareness? We use hashtags to be seen, right? That's how you can categorize in a specific space so that people who are looking for something in particular can find you. When you decide to have a hashtag that you want other people to jump on, you want other people to spread, you want articles written about it, you want people talking about it on TV, that's when you start going viral. But is viral something that you can plan, or is it more organic? I would say it can probably be both. So let me talk about organic. Women of Color affirmation, WOC affirmation hashtag, it could not have been a planned hashtag. Why? Because it was started on Friday, the same day as the women boycott. So it wasn't like she had time to plan, she had time to prepare, get her friends involved, get other people on board to use it as well. Then you have hashtags like Me Too, with the original creator of the hashtag who planned it, who started using it as a way to share information, to share experiences and stories about sexual assault. Now, a lot of people want to go viral. A lot of people want to be seen all over and have their hashtag everywhere. Now, here's the thing about hashtags. They're unpredictable. You may think it's the greatest hashtag in the entire world. You perfectly crafted the right tweet. You have the right photo or video or something, and you don't get as many likes, retweets, shares, anything. Then you sit there and you're randomly doing something. You post something, not paying attention. Hour go by, you go back and check your notifications and you see all these notifications. It just went viral. Now, our topic tonight is hashtag spread awareness. A lot of people are using hashtags as a way to get seen, to raise money, to raise awareness, to get noticed by maybe agents or something of that sort. So in other words, you're still spreading awareness, whatever your reason is. Is it for yourself? Is it for a cause? Is it for a mission? You're still spreading awareness. But you have to start thinking, do you want to take your chance with organic tweets? Or do you want to try to plan out a hashtag strategy? Now, a lot of people have specific hashtags for their blog, their podcast, their blog, their book, their business. Those are hashtags that you can use so that people can go back and see things that you've done over a period of time, right? That is more planned. Now, if you are like the Oscars So White, like that hashtag, I would say it was a combination of being planned and organic. Now, I don't know the person personally who started that, but it couldn't have been something just off the cuff and just went from there. It had to be something that she purposely thought about, you know, based on people who were getting recognized for nominations at the Oscars. And it was something that she decided she was going to use to vent some frustration, but also point out the lack of diversity in the nominations. So Oscars So White, in my opinion, was both planned and it kind of grew organic. Now, when we plan something, usually the only people who see our hashtag is friends or followers. If it starts to grow organically, that means other people who are following our followers also are going to share or retweet or like whatever has been posted. Now, this is different than going viral. You create a tweet and it's shared, it's screenshot, it's posted on other places. That's just going viral. When your hashtag is being used to spread awareness, that means other people are actually using the same hashtag and they are speaking, or not speaking, but writing the same thing that you are. And they're giving from their perspective. They are sharing their feelings, their emotions, their experiences, their stories, information that they have on that topic. Now, why? Why do we have hashtags? Why are we using hashtags to spread awareness? Well, the brevity of Twitter, even though some people are now at 280 characters, the brevity of Twitter is something that people can get behind. You read a 140 character tweet and you see that hashtag, so you see what it means. Okay, let me share. Is somewhat simple. You don't have to go into great detail. You don't have to explain in an essay format. You hop on the hashtag, and you comment. Now, there was a hashtag, it was some years ago, and it was a hashtag to, it was specifically for the Asian community, and they were venting their frustration about being seen, I believe, like as model minorities. And I think it was like 2-3 days of nonstop trending on that particular hashtag. So that is why they did it to raise awareness, because they wanted to make a point that people needed to stop treating them a certain way. Now, the hashtag that a lot of us are probably using is Black Panther, right? The movie is coming out February 16th, and people are getting excited. People are using it. I'm sorry. If you hear any noise, I live by an actual fire station, so that is what you hear. It's a good thing and a bad thing to live by them. You hear the sirens all the time, but that means they can come in like less than 5 minutes. But anyway, so everyone is using Black Panther, and they're sharing their enjoyment, they're sharing their excitement, they're sharing, you know, what they want to do when the movie comes out, you know. So in other words, they're spreading awareness about why this movie is important to them. But here's one thing, and I'm probably going to spend a little bit more time on this particular item, is most people use hashtags and they spread awareness, but then it lacks action behind it. One hashtag that probably has been a mainstay is Black Lives Matter. Now, the original creators, the 3 ladies who created it, even though we know who they are and they get credit, other people are getting credit for the work that they did. That was a organic, planned hashtag. Black Lives Matter started as one of the 3 co-founders. She wrote a Facebook post, and at the end, she used the hashtag Black Lives Matter. Well, people kept sharing her Facebook post, and that's how the hashtag Black Lives Matter started spreading. It came around the time of Trayvon Martin's murder. So a lot of people were using it to raise awareness about what happened to this child. What they did, unlike a lot of other people who use hashtags to spread awareness, they took action. They created an organization. They sat down and wrote out some points in a plan. They started to coordinate and work with people from around the country who also wanted to get on board. So they took it from awareness to action. Now, the WOC affirmation, can it be moved to action? Yeah, I mean, things like Black Girls Rock, that is something that is related to WOC affirmation. You know, they can do a woman of the day and post about her and share about her and all of her accomplishments. The Me Too, even though there are a lot of organizations, I support some here in Houston that support survivors of sexual assault. People are using the hashtag, but what's going to happen after the hashtag? Are these people going to go and donate money to the organizations that are trying to fight the laws and make the laws work for the victims? Are they going to write their congressmen and senators and encourage and urge them to change the laws? Are they going to meet with the local police and see what they can do so that they will not blame the victim, but protect the victim? Are these people going to go to groups, because a lot of sexual assault victims have not told anyone, have not gone to therapy. So are they going to go and begin the healing process for themselves? These are things that you can do as far as taking action. And we have to move past the awareness of the hashtag and go to action. Now, as bloggers, we are probably not going to have a blog specifically about sexual assault. So how does this relate to us? You use that hashtag as a way to draw sponsors or advertisers so that you can continue to push out more content related to that hashtag. If you are a podcaster, you want to have episodes not completely dedicated, but you may want to weave in aspects of the hashtag as far as raising awareness is concerned. If you have a blog, you may want to do a blurb here and there about it, but you want to continue the conversation past the 24 to 72 hours that is going to trend on Twitter. Having a hashtag to spread awareness and trend for a few days, get a few articles, maybe a few interviews on TV, and then within the next week it's gone. The awareness is also gone, because if it's not present in front of people's faces on a consistent basis, not all the time, but on a consistent basis, then the awareness of what you were trying to raise is not going to be as strong. And we do want to take into consideration that the holidays are coming up, and so a lot of women will be by themselves, will be shopping, will be going to parties, and some attackers, predators, will probably think this is, you know, the perfect opportunity to do whatever they need to do. So that is why we have to take action past the hashtag, because we need to have things in place to protect people so that they can go on and enjoy their lives without feeling that they have to act a certain way, or they have to dress a certain way. So what action are you going to take? What action are you going to be part of? What action are you going to support on a hashtag that you feel is important to you? So with Black Panther, I'm sure everybody who is, you know, using the hashtag is going to go see it when it comes out in the movie. WOC affirmation. I use the hashtag a few times on Friday just to kind of share information, or not so much information, but to celebrate certain people. Me Too has never happened. Sexual assault has never happened to me. So I support the women that I know who have been sexually assaulted, but I'm not going to jump on the hashtag. Now, like I said, I support organizations that help women and men who have been in that situation. So that's my action. I make sure that I give to an organization that's going to help, especially here in Houston, try to make some type of concerted effort to change things, to protect people, to speak up for the voiceless. Now, one thing I do want to talk about when we're talking about hashtag spread awareness, especially with the holidays coming up, if you have a cause that you support or a nonprofit that you support, you may want to start thinking of a hashtag that will catch people's attention. And then you want to start working to build up some of that hashtag juice, okay? So what do I mean by this? You want to start putting it out there, because honestly, through the holidays, the one thing that goes, that spreads quickly is anything related to Thanksgiving and Black families. So whoever creates the most entertaining hashtag for Thanksgiving is going to go viral. Okay, so we already know that. Last year it was Shirley Caesar, and someone picked a little part of her song, and so that went viral. Okay, people started creating the hashtag, started creating the memes, started to do things. That's one thing that we know is going to happen. Someone is going to put out a hashtag related to Thanksgiving and Black families, and everyone's going to jump on that. So we know that is going to happen. However, if you have something that you want people to pay attention to during the holidays, like Giving Tuesday is the Tuesday after Black Friday, you want to start putting that hashtag out there. You want to start building it up. You want people to start becoming aware of it so that they know when you start using it a lot more often next month that they're like, okay, what is this hashtag? I need to get on. Not every hashtag needs to go viral within 24 to 72 hours and then it falls off. You need to think of a way to create this awareness for an extended period of time. The hashtag Me Too, like I said, another lady, she's actually a Black lady, created Me Too 10 years ago. So she's been raising awareness about sexual assault. Oscars So White. I think it pops up almost every Oscars now because people want to still make people aware that Hollywood is a diverse city or industry, and that more people of color should be able to be nominated for the projects and the work that they create. So to recap, hashtags can be organic or they can be planned. The ones that usually take off are the organic ones, but they don't last. The ones that are planned, they usually stay around a while because you have a strategy to keep that hashtag going, to keep it in people's, keep it in front of people's eyes. If you are trying to spread awareness and you are using a hashtag, my suggestion would be to plan it out and plan the content and the videos and the memes and whatever else you're going to use. Plan that out for at least 30 to 60 days. Now, will you use every single thing you plan? Probably not. But what you want is to have an idea of thinking quick, using your hashtag to also kind of get in on what's trending at the same time. Also, you need to think about what action you want to happen after that hashtag. If you are creating a hashtag because you want someone to watch your video because you did a skit or you did a 1-minute makeup video, what do you want people to do afterwards? That's something you need to think about. Do you want them to subscribe? Do you want them to donate money? Do you want them to go to your blog? You need to think about the action that you want people to take after they begin to see and use your hashtag. So we always need to think about the action. Okay, like I said, I was not gonna stay on long because dinner is half cooked and I'm hungry. So I want you to think about that. Hashtag spread awareness, but what do you want them to do after they become aware? Well, we are actually doing a 30-day blog challenge. It is absolutely free. If you are wanting to create more content, as I've stated in this video, the holidays are coming up, so that means you may not have as much time to create new content. You can use the 30-day blog challenge, and we're not doing, there are not 30 topics, we're just doing it within 30 days. But the 30-day blog challenge, we are helping you come up with some topics that you can probably spread out throughout the rest of this year, so you have content to share in November and December. Also, our blog boot camp 2018 is August 4th, 2018, and we're doing a blind faith sale. What does that mean? You can buy a ticket for $35 to reserve your spot for our boot camp. We are going to have breakfast, lunch, a full day. It's no longer a 4-hour boot camp. It is now a full-day boot camp, plus some pretty interesting things we are going to add that we will reveal at the beginning of next year. So if you want to reserve your spot, because we did sell out this year, go ahead and get your $35 ticket. Our early bird ticket will not be this price. So if you want to go to next year's boot camp, go ahead and reserve your spot. And if you are an online content creator, that's a blogger, podcaster, or blogger in the Houston area, and you are looking for a community to join, go ahead and join HAB, $10 a month or $100 a year. We, like I stated at the beginning, we make sure that you get paid. We help you gain access to exclusive high connections, and we keep you up to date on the latest industry news, trends, and strategies. So think of someone selling you a blogging workshop, 2 hours. They're selling it for maybe $99 or $199, and you're supposed to get all the information in 2 hours. That's not possible. That's why HAB exists, because you're going to have questions every single day. You are going to run into an issue. You are going to run into a challenge. You are going to have someone who may want to take advantage of you and not pay you for the work that you're doing. We have access to attorneys. We have access to a CPA. When you start making money, you need to know what to do so that you're not getting cheated by the IRS, and you are not cheating them, because they will come back and get that money from you. So HAB does a lot to make sure that you understand the blogging industry. So that is all I have for tonight. I will see you guys next Monday for our Facebook Live. Hopefully I'll have dinner cooked so I can stay on a little longer. But if you have any questions, you can always comment or inbox us. If it is a question where it gets into a little bit more detail, we'll probably ask you to join HAB, because our members are paying for that information. And if you want that information, you should pay for it too. I'm not going to sit there and promote for you to get paid and then we give away all of our information to you guys. So I will see you next Monday, 7 p.m. Join us on Twitter at 6 p.m. every single Sunday for very interesting topics. This past Sunday, what was that? Yesterday, we talked about dating while, hey, Carissa, we talked about dating while blogging. So you definitely want to go to our hashtag, HABchat, that's HAAB chat, and see what people had to say. If you want to also answer some of the questions that were asked in the chat, use the hashtag HABchat when you're answering so that we can see those responses as well. So we will see you next Sunday, 6 p.m. for HABchat, and we will see you here next Monday for Facebook Live at 7 p.m. I will try to go longer by making sure that dinner is cooked before. So I'm not sitting here hungry while I am sharing with you guys. And we hope that you join the 30-day blog challenge, because we want you to be able to have content to share the last 2 months of this year. And we hope to see you at our blog bootcamp next August 4th, 2018. Continue to follow us, because you never know what we have up our sleeve. We have a lot of things in the pipeline, and we can't wait to begin releasing them, including our Pitch Perfect event for our members next month. So I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.